What is going on YouTube? Fascinating graveyard. Today we are at the new Mount Zion Cemetery here in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. Right across the way, as you can see, is New York City. Today I'm here to visit the grave of Joey Ramone. Of course, the lead singer of the Ramones, probably the most influential punk band of all time. If it wasn't for the Ramones, there would have never been The Clash, the Sex Pistols, Nirvana, Green Day, Offspring. The list goes on and on and on. Joey was born May 19th, 1951 in Queens, New York. His first instrument were the drums, and then later, as he got a little bit older, he picked up the guitar. And originally, in '74, he was a part of a kind of a glam rock band called Sniper. And then they went on to replace him with somebody else. And so later on, him with his friends John Cummings and Douglas Colvin, they made the Ramones. Now, originally, Dee Dee Ramone was the original vocalist of the band. But I guess performing day in and day out, his voice couldn't hang with the rigors of singing like that. So they decided to replace him with Joey Ramone, which of course, Joey's a better singer than Dee Dee anyways. And when they came out, very odd looking band. I'll say this, I believe Joey Ramone had the most distinctive look of any rock and roll singer of all time. I can't think of anybody right now off the top of my head that doesn't paint their face that just has a more unique look than Joey Ramone. And of course, many of you are gonna know some of their songs. Pet Cemetery is a song that I like from them, but of course everybody knows I Want to Be Sedated, which was their big #1 hit. They never really became like commercially successful until like later after their heyday. I know a lot of people are gonna argue with me and say that I'm wrong, but I'm talking about commercial success. I mean, they were very successful, don't get me wrong, but they didn't get bigger until it's like, it almost seems like the next generation of kids got more into the Ramones. Just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. And they sold a lot of records. I believe their only record that actually went gold was a compilation album that they created of their greatest hits. Don't quote me on that. And in 1995, Joey Ramone was diagnosed with lymphoma, which he kept secret until around 2001 in March when it got out that he was diagnosed. And that's by that time, he was already dying. And he died at a hospital in New York City right about a month before he turned 50 years old. Here's a fun fact that I didn't know. When I would see pictures of the Ramones, I always noticed how Joey was always like kind of slouched in pictures. It's because he was 6'6". So I guess in pictures, and he didn't want to appear often towering over everybody else, so he would kind of stand in the background, which I thought was kind of odd because he was the lead singer. Guess he could have played basketball. He had like these super long spider legs. And he died really young, but he had a really good life and very influential in the music industry. And his grave is right over here. Jeff Hyman, that is his legal name, aka Joey Ramone, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. They said that before he died, he was listening to a U2 song called In a Little While. And that was the last song he ever listened to. He died very young, you know, and I say this, and I'm sure people get tired of me saying this, but as I get older, and I thank God that I'm allowed to be on this earth, that I realize people that died before me, how young they were, and to be taken by that disease, you know. I think that's really cool. Somebody left a pair of pants. Yeah, that is awesome. All right, rest in peace to Joey Ramone. All right, guys. I'm Lamont. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you on the next one.